Hey everybody, Jeremy here. Welcome to Action Figure Window Shopping, episode 19. So if you're new here, this is something that I do every week. I take a look at some cool toys and collectibles that got my eyebrow raising over the past week, and I come back and I share everything that I find interesting with you. So usually I start things off with some Mcfarland toy stuff because they always have new announcements. But this week I wanted to do something different. I wanted to bring your attention to this here. So this here is a Sunflower Blanks bundle to support Ukraine, and this is being put on by Boss Fight Studio. If you're not familiar with Boss Fight Studio, they have action figures based on Phantom, Flash Gordon, Popeye the Sailor Man, Bucky O'Hare, a whole bunch of different stuff. And what they've done is they created this bundle of two figures that includes a bio blue male blank figure and a dandelion yellow female figure, the colors of the Ukrainian flag, to support the people of Ukraine who have been displaced and have their lives completely upended thanks to this senseless war that's going on over there, courtesy of Vladimir Putin and Russia. So for $33.98, you can purchase these figures, and 100% of the profits will be donated to rescue.org. I've purchased these figures. I'm waiting for them to come in. There's absolutely no rush. But when I saw this, I wanted to look up rescue.org just to get a sense of what this organization is about. Because sometimes when it comes to charities, you think that they are doing something good, but you never know really what they have going on. So I did some research on rescue.org. And it's legit. Everything that I've seen, this is an organization that does what they're supposed to do. And over on their website, this is showing what they're doing to help out Ukraine. And what they have is they have people on the ground in Poland, and they are working with partners to provide more than 1 million newly arrived refugees from Ukraine with psychological and legal support, cultural assistance, and translation services, medical equipment, just anything that they can do to help. All right, so that's all being put on by the International Rescue Committee. Of course, you can donate directly to the cause if you want, but since we're talking about action figures, if you want to get a couple of these figures and then show support at the same time, or maybe even do both, this is a way to do it. I'll leave a link in the description to this page on Boss Fight Studio if you choose to pick up these figures and show support for the people of Ukraine. All right. No clear way to transition from that, but we are going to the best way that we can. And we're going to jump into the Mcfarland toys announcements over the past week. There were quite a few. Mcfarland is always on it. They're on it, man. So here's one of the first figures that they revealed. This is Hush from Batman Hush. And pre-orders are coming soon, or they might even be available now, actually. So there's no guns, of course, but, he comes with these oversized knives, machetes, perhaps. But in true Mcfarland fashion, this head sculpt, this bandaged head sculpt, it looks really, really good. We got whited out eyes, so side eye is not a problem. So here is Hush with his trench coat. We also are going to be getting, if you're a fan of the Flash TV show, this is the Barry Allen from season 7 of that show. And he has 3 attachable Speed Force lightning pieces and a base for posing. So yeah, side eye. You can just come to expect if they have peoples, they're going to have side eyes right now. So that's the other figure that they revealed. We already knew about this Godspeed from DC Rebirth, and I think he looks really cool, white and gold. I love that. I love that color combination. But this is up for pre-order. But like I said, we've seen this figure before. A new reveal is this Grifter from Infinite Frontier. This is one of the many figures that was leaked due to, I think it was like the Philippines. A site in the Philippines had all these Mcfarland Toys figures that were upcoming a long time ago, many weeks ago. And Grifter was one of them. And there he is. So he's going to be coming soon. No guns. Basically just looks like Deadpool with hair. And then we're also going to get the extreme side-eye Superman John Kent from DC Future State, which I think is probably going to be One of the only McFarlane Batman figures that does not have a cape. The only one that I can think of that's come out before this is probably the death metal Superman. He doesn't have a cape. And then the black suit Superman, I don't think he has a cape either, but he's not out yet. So this will be one of a few Superman figures that don't come with capes. But here he is. And like I said, extreme side eye. I mean, it's almost out of the socket. It's so far to the side. And last but not least, we've got Red Robin from New 52. So that looks really cool. Whited out eyes. Yes. Got the wings. Love it. Always love wings. I hope he comes with a flight stand. I feel like he needs to come with a flight stand. There's no excuse not to. But yeah, as usual, McFarlane is always having new figures announced and coming out. Just keeps on rolling. And most of what they do is a hit rather than a miss. So looking forward to these figures. Now let's look at some stuff that you can also pre-order now from NECA. You're a big fan of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Here's your chance to get your hands on the highly sought after Isagi Yo Jimbo figure. So these are pre-orders and they are going to be available until March 17th. When I record this, it's March 13th, so still a handful of days to get this. This is the United States pre-order, but there's also international pre-orders over on the NECAstore.com. He comes with everything that you see here. He's got this robe, interchangeable head. You got some swords, some sheaths, interchangeable hands. What else do you have here? Kunai, ears. It's, really, really cool stuff. $34.99, so it's not out of the ordinary for NECA figures. So pick this up. Do not hesitate, because if you do hesitate, you're probably going to forget about it. So you can get this pre-order, limit 2 per customer. And then they also have a 3-pack, a Neutrino 3-pack. Now, I don't know who these people are, okay? These are hot rodding teens from Dimension X. I don't know who they are, but they kind of remind me of in the Book of Boba Fett, his ragtag group of teenagers on their space Vespas. They sort of remind me of that for some reason. But you can get all 3 of them along with these really wacky accessories. Looks like a baby, some sort of weird space guinea pig looking thing. I mean, you can see everything here. Hoverboards. All that good stuff. $74.99 for all 3 of these figures. So if you're a completionist or you know who in the world these people are, you can pick it up. Again, limit 2 per customer all the way up until March 17th. And then poof, it goes away from the NECAstore.com. So get your orders in now while you can. All right. So here's something that I came across that I thought was really cool. So this is a 1/6 scale Wolverine figure created by Mondo based on the X-Men animated series. Now, the cool thing about this is, he's 1/6 scale, right? So he's almost 12 inches tall. You might as well say that he's 12 inches tall. But there's this thing going around right now where everyone has to capitalize on the sad Wolverine theme based on the animated series. So we've seen Marvel Legends is doing something like this, and then I think Mezco did something like this, and now Mondo's doing it. So let's go through some of these pictures here that you can see of Wolverine. Really cool effects with the claws, classic claws. I mean, this is just classic Wolverine, right? And then you got the maskless Wolverine, thick sideburns, crazy hair. Then you have this Wolverine, really clean shaven, handsome looking guy. Like, whoa, what's this about? So that's kind of cool. He's got the retracted claws. And then you have the photograph, the sad photograph. He has a drumstick or turkey leg. But let's go back to that picture right there. It comes with this. Everyone's jumping on this. You got to capitalize on the memes while they're still hot. So if you want to pick up this guy for $230, not only are you getting a lot of cool accessories and a great looking Wolverine, you can also get the meme, the Jean Grey and Cyclops photo. And here's how it looks in comparison to a person. That's pretty big. It's pretty big. And it's got those classic animated TV show looks. It looks very animated, cel shaded. And then the box. This box looks great too. I mean, look at that. Like something out of a unpainted graphic novel. So this is really cool. I do like this. It arrives in May 2022, so not too far away. Now, since we are kind of still going in the direction of Disney, I want to show you something from Super 7. So as you guys may or may not know, I got like a little love-hate relationship going on with Super 7. I think they have really cool stuff. I just think that it's overpriced. Okay, I think the reaction figures are cool, but $18 is a lot of money to ask for one. But they did get me with the freaking McBain figures from The Simpsons, and they only did that because I'm such a massive Simpsons fan, and where else can you get McBain figures? So they got me on that one, and I was kind of warming to them a little bit. Then I saw this. So this is a supersized figure of Mickey Mouse from the animated short Brave Little Tailor. It's $295. He's 16 inches. He's posable. It's made of vinyl. He has a soft, custom tailored tunic, shorts, and removable double-stitched belted pouch. He's $300. What the heck, Super 7? I mean, dude, there is no way on God's green flat earth, thank you, Kid Boga, that I would ever pay that much for this kind of figure. I mean, yeah, he's huge. He's 18. $300 though? I mean, this is the same company that had like that $500 turtle van. I don't get it. I honestly don't get it. So I was kind of warm in a Super 7. Then I saw this and now I'm pushed kind of like right back to the middle. That is just an outrageously expensive price, but someone's going to buy it. Someone's going to be happy, and that's fine. I'm glad that you're happy, but no, I don't like this at all. But you know what I do like? This figure from Pure Arts. This is from Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the video game. Eivor. Or was it Ivor? I think it was Eivor. I played a lot of this game when it first came out, up until like the first DLC or first expansion where like everything was snowy and it had that festival or whatever. But I went through this game. I beat this game. I really enjoyed it. I just like the whole Viking thing, right? So this is a 1/6 scale figure that's coming out in the third quarter of this year. $260. Not bad. Not bad at all. And it features Eivor. But the thing is, it's the male Eivor, not the female Eivor, even though I think that canonically the female Eivor is like the real one. But they're doing the guy, and they did a statue as well that was a lot more expensive, and it was also of the male Eivor. Probably because, like Todd McFarlane says, the male figures, they historically sell more than female figures. It's just kind of the way it is, unfortunately. But this is what he looks like. Very nice detail on that awesome hammer. Is that Mjolnir? It might be, because you could get that in the game. So there's the, what do you call it? It's like the hidden dagger thing, but it's not very hidden. I mean, he's a freaking Viking. He'll just come up and stab you with it. Really cool shield, really cool helmet. Love that stuff. Love that Viking stuff. But more specifically, here we go. 4 pairs of interchangeable hands, full outfit. The weapons include the Death Speaker Bow, Hidden Blade, Varen's Axe, Mammon Axe, Blacksmith's Hammer. Oh, okay, so it wasn't Mjolnir. Raider Axe, Harpoon, Ravenclaw Helmet, Ravenclaw Shield, Calling Horn, or like the Raid Horn. You pull up to the shore. Everyone just gets out. Oh, I loved it. And custom Assassin's Creed display stand. All right, so I don't play the game anymore. I wish I had kept up on it, but hey, man, say what you want about Assassin's Creed, but I thought it was awesome, and I love this. All right, so we're going to move on to something that is a replica, because that is the way. This is a Mandalorian 1-to-1 scale replica helmet that you can get right now for $800 freaking dollars. It's made of fiberglass, and it's from Dono Novo, probably mispronouncing that. Is this the company that NECA had? Is like the sister company? I think this might be. That NECA's involved with. I might be wrong, but I think so. So anyway, It's a costume replica made of 3D digital scan technology and hands-on research. So they actually went to Tatooine. They found Mando, and they're like, "Yeah, can we just get some measurements real quick of your helmet?" He said, "Okay," and there we go. It's made of high quality fiberglass, weathered metallic pewter finish, dark purple lens, and a fully lined interior with headliner pads that are washable and can be independently placed for a custom fit. Each helmet is finely crafted of fiberglass, already said that, and appointed with a full, okay, we already said that. It can fit up to a size 8 US hat. I don't know what my head size is for a hat. Maybe you do. I'd assume that it's not very small, but the pads are washable and you can make it a custom fit. So maybe it's a little bit too small. Maybe you can take some padding out to make it a little bit bigger, but it does not offer any protection. So no, it cannot be your motorcycle riding helmet, though it would be so awesome if it were. Though you wouldn't have much visibility. That'll be dangerous, but man, it would look cool right before the crash. So that looks really cool. One size fits all. Sure it does. And a couple more things before we wrap up here. The movie The Batman has gotten some really great reviews. I was skeptical, and I'm glad I was wrong about that. So if you just feel the urge to just jump into some Batman merch and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, Jada Toys has got this 1/18th scale diecast metal Batmobile based on the movie. They've done this with like a ton of different Batmobiles. It comes with a 3 3/4 inch scale Batman to go along with it. And this Batmobile has working lights. That's pretty cool. And the door is open as well. So here's just some product photography of that. It's sold out on the Jada Toys website, but you can pre-order it from other places such as Entertainment Earth, $64.99. And if you're riding high off that movie, that price may not bother you. All right, so there's the Batmobile. Maybe I'll see this movie. Maybe I won't. Well, I'll see it eventually, but I just don't know if I'm going to go to the theaters and see it. But yeah, that's the Batmobile. But if you're like me and you look at that Batmobile and you're like, okay, it's a Batmobile, but you know what? It's not the best Batmobile of all time. My wish list for something that I would get if I had the money to get it and money was no option would be the best Batmobile, which is the 89 Batmobile. And this is something from Sideshow Collectibles, $1,005 of the best Batmobile with the Michael Keaton Batman towering next to it. So look at that. I mean, that's just iconic. The big flames coming out the back. Come on, guys. I mean, seriously, this compared to, now I get it. You know, this is this is how it starts. Okay. But as far as Batmobiles go, I mean, come on, this is the best freaking Batmobile. I mean, no, I guess no one's arguing that it's not, I just have to express that. But yeah, look at that, man. Really fine detail, dripping with 1980s flavor. I'm just getting old, I guess. But yeah, it's a really great looking statue. It's made of polystone and it's pretty big, 11 inches tall, 12.9 or 29.5 inches wide, 13.7 inches deep, and it weighs 41.3 pounds. That's pretty heavy. And then they have this, well, you see the guy on the side, like if you were standing next to it, roughly, that's kind of how it looks. So it's definitely a centerpiece for someone's collection. There's a wait list, but hey, it looks awesome. And this Batman looks awesome too. They haven't really focused in on that because it's all about the Batmobile, but even that Batman looks really, really great as well. Okay, so that is it, you guys, for this week. I'm just looking at this Batmobile. I think it's so cool. But yeah, that is it for this week's action figure window shopping. Let me know if there was anything here that you are interested in picking up, or if something that wasn't here that you're interested in picking up. And throughout this week, I'm going to be doing some more reviews as well. Like, I really have to get to that Dark Detective Batman from Mcfarland Toys. And then I also picked up Cygor from Mcfarland Toys that I just unboxed, and I'm going to wrap that up. So look forward to those two videos coming up this week and anything else that just might pop across my table. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Till next time, I'm Jeremy. Talk to you later.